Where are we going today?
Returning the car.
To Barcelona.
We're returning the car to the airport. To Barcelona. We have no idea how we're going to get back to this apartment. We haven't looked into the bus system here at all, so buckle your seatbelts. We're in for adventure today. We're on a bus going to downtown Barcelona. We just returned our rental car, and I had to use Google Translate to talk to someone to figure out how to take the bus downtown to Spain Square, España Square. So that's where we're trying to go. Here we are in Barcelona, and we're taking the subway to go see a church that Silas wants to see. So we'll see if we can make it there. And take a train change. So here we go. Here we are. We just got off the train. We made it to this crazy church. It looks like it's I think they've been working on this thing for hundreds of years. Like old on one side, new on the other. It's kind of weird, if you ask me. Right next to Burger King. Decided to get some lunch first. So we're walking to find lunch. There's this guitarist. I'm just documenting the fact that my children are getting hamburgers quite a bit in Spain. Not tapas, but hamburgers. And I got this sangria de cava. It's made with brandy, I think, instead of wine. It's super good. They're interested in this bike. We saw two kids like Ida's age being rode to school by the daddy in this bucket bike thing.
The bucket bike.
The bucket bike.
It's a bucket bike thing.
This is the craziest church.
Nuts.
Yeah.
Like the mix of ancient and modern and medieval.
It's weird.
It's weird and it
Doesn't look right. Well, we're gonna go see this crazy church. We just had some lunch. It was a really good lunch.
A dry hamburger.
Best sangria I've ever had. Emmett says the burger was dry.
Yes, a
But
dry hamburger.
we're gonna go see this crazy church. Ben and Jerry's, or maybe
Five
McDonald's. Five Guys. Are we in America or Spain? I'm not quite sure for the moment. This is like an airport in here, trying to see this church. This is really cool in here, but it's not like, I feel like I'm in like Disneyland for churches. It's really cool, but it doesn't look vintage or old. It looks new, very modern. It's very weird. These stained glass windows are really pretty. But it must be like this is the modern part. And it seems like Silas and I are, and the kids too, said that they're more into historical stuff. So this is really cool. It's just not our particular cup of tea, I guess. There's lots of people in here. Emmett's holding my hand. Let's look down here. Ooh, this is an old part of the church.
But we can't get down
But we
there.
can't get down there. Is it exciting? Exciting. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
that's weird.
definitely interesting and very dull. Very dull. Look at that. Look at that. Oh. This is how we find Daddy in a crowd.
Because of his bald. head. He's tall, and he wears glasses.
Tall, bald, and glasses. Super interesting. Super interesting. So,
The sculptures are just so blocky and modern.
yeah, it's very modern, very blocky. So we just spent $100, and it's
100 euros.
100 euros. Excuse me, son.
Which is
And
equivalent
it's
of-
cool. It's just, I don't know. I don't know if it was worth it or not, to be perfectly honest. A lot of the church that we couldn't go see.
And there's, so basically what they're doing, it was like 90% of the building is rebuilt and completed. And then there's like the top of the very tip top and a couple other small spots that are still being built on
Yeah,
that you can't go and see.
yeah,
And you have to buy a whole nother ticket to go up.
yeah. Silas told me that statue's kind of how he feels, slightly disappointed. It's an awesome church, but it was not worth $100. This is kind of a timeline of the church, and maybe the church will make more sense if you know the history behind it a little bit. And I think there must be a decent amount of the church that isn't open to the public. These are some more of Gaudi's buildings. As you can see, they're really cool and somewhat gaudy. Every good Disneyland ride pops you out at a gift shop. That's what happened. Here we are at the end of the ride. So $100. We were in there
For
20
four of us.
for four of us, yes. We were in there 20 minutes,
More than that.
maybe 30 minutes. And what Silas and I think is that you could probably just wander around the outside, unless stained glass windows and modern architecture is really your thing. This might be an attraction you could save your money on and just check out the outside. It feels more like a tourist trap than anything else. Oh, Silas had a really good perspective. He said this church in 500 years from now, when people are coming to see it, probably will be really cool. Just like the church we went to see a few days ago, or last week, whenever it was, that was built in the 1500s. That church was really cool because of how old it is. And this church will be really cool if it's still standing in 500 years or 1,000 years.
Okay.
We're renting scooters. I'm terrified.
There they go. Rented scooters. There's Ida. Here she goes. Whee!
There's my family renting these fun scooters for the day.
Here we are with our scooters at some fancy building. Ride around our scooters looking at fancy buildings. You can see Ida. That's the Disneyland Cathedral we just went and saw. Old Town Barcelona. Oh, we got some music coming up too. It's pretty good too. Okay, here we are. Emmett's already dancing. Emmett's not the show, thankfully. But that's what we're doing. We're here to see a dance. Mom's going in to get some drinks.
We're going to walk.